Daniela, will you present the why of of what we teach here today?
For the Qigong?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Friends, Qigong is so lovely. That may not be what Christopher was thinking where I was going, right? There may have been a more formal why, but I'm just present to the loveliness of Qigong. Qigong is it's a practice that through my own direct experience, it brings me into the embodied experience of myself as a three-centered being, as a being, as the expression of wisdom, love, and power in my body and my solar plexus. And it has this beautiful, it's like a medicine that just knows exactly how to work through you. We welcome you to this practice primarily as your own direct experience. I love that it's a practice that I feel balanced in my footing, such that I can let my eyes naturally close and I can really feel into the grace of the practice. So that's my personal why. Christopher, you may have had a different idea.
Well, in the context of the Yoga Teacher Summit, as a yoga teacher myself, I came to Qigong as I noticed a few things were happening in the evolution of my practice and in my students. I noticed that my body is aging. I noticed that my time is getting a little tighter. And I noticed that those creaks and aches that show up started to be a little bit more persistent. And in my study and practice of yoga, which I absolutely love, it takes a little bit more time to develop into a yoga practice. And for somebody who's new to it, it's not suitable for all bodies, and it's not suitable for all ages. A lot of yoga that's taught these days is a vigorous style, sun salutations and so on. And somebody in their 50s or 60s coming to the practice, that may not be the best starting point. And so I started teaching more and more Qigong, especially as we moved online, because I find it to be a simpler, gentler practice for myself and to teach. It's something that is highly accessible. It's something that absolutely everybody can do, and it has an incredibly powerful effect on your energy body. It's swift. And so I have a bit of a tight timeline here because Daniela's up in a half hour. So I thought what I'd do is lead a short practice. And then if you're curious about Qigong and about what we teach and more of the impact of this for yourself and for your students, Daniela and I are going to lead two master classes later in the week that we'll let you know about. They'll be live only, not recorded, and they'll be at two different times, the exact same thing, so you can choose the time that works for you. One will be on Wednesday and one will be on Friday. And we'll have an hour and we'll go into more of the theory and the understanding of what Qigong is and how it's all put together and what Daniela just described, the three centers. For now, though, I thought we'd jump right into an experience. Anything else from you, Daniela?
That's a risky question. So I'll say no and thank you. And Carol, I'm in love with your sidekick.
So you're welcome to do this practice standing or seated. I'll be standing up. So if you'd like to join me in
Christopher,
our efficiency practice today.
I'm going to spotlight you, okay, for this practice.
Thanks, Daniela.
Okay, there we go.
In our 30-minute practice, we will be clearing what's in the way of the free flow of energy. We will be moving energy through our body in a few different Qigong moves. And then towards the end, we will restore and return this refined energy into the lower energy center, into the lower dantian, which is where we can begin by bringing both your hands to cover the navel or the space below the navel. Loop your shoulders up and back and down. Let your feet be a little wider than hip width apart. Relax your face, relax your eyes, relax your smile. Let it come out to play today. And take a deep breath right into this part of the body. And then let the breath out. Take a nice full breath in, filling, filling, filling. And a longer exhale, emptying, emptying, emptying. As you breathe in, notice that your hands move away from your body. And as you breathe out, the hands come in towards your spine. Breathing in with a smile, feeling your body. Breathing out with a smile, feeling your body. Let this breath continue deep into the belly, deep into the abdomen. On your next inhale, let your hands and gaze float up to the sky, looking above. And as you exhale, flip the palms down. Let the hands float down, feeling the earth beneath you. So we're standing between heaven and earth, looking up towards the great golden sun, receiving the light, the warmth into your face. Exhale with soft knees, noticing and feeling the earth beneath you. Inhale, reach up. One more time. Imagine the light of the sun is beaming down on your face. And then as you exhale with gratitude, noticing the support of the earth beneath your feet. Roll your shoulders up and back and down 3 times. Relaxing the shoulders away, letting this brighten your eyes. Now, with the feet a little wider than hip width apart, start to turn from the waist and the hips, letting your hands bump into your body. We're going to begin with a short practice called Activate the Healer. Activate the inner healer. So we first wake up our chi. This is the area known as the lower dantian, the lower energy center. And you could think of it as a reservoir of energy, and of a specific kind of energy that is your physical vitality. So let your hands bump. They go up, they go down. Make sure they're bumping enough that you can hear them. You're tapping firmly, perhaps very firmly, noticing any places that are tight or sore, and letting your attention be right down here. Keep your legs strong. You're turning from the waist and the hips, and you're imagining that your arms are empty coat sleeves. So there's no effort in the arms. Let the breath start to pump. The breath is a carrier for chi, for prana. So let it come in. There is an unlimited quantity of air around you, and there is an unlimited quality to the energy within that air. So welcome lots of it in. Why not? You can start to left a heel lift and turn, looking behind you. Maybe the hands come up and tap your shoulder. Good. And then now slowly slow it down and notice how this energy continues. Let your hands now float away from your body. And as you move to the left and to the right, both your palms go in the same direction. And notice the feel of your hands moving through your own energy field. You might feel a wave or a tingle or a ripple. Notice the air moving between your fingers. You are in an abundance of energy. Now, let this become a little smaller and then let your hands face each other and then bring them to touch and start to rub your hands. So let's activate the chi here. So rub, 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 rub. Rub the fronts, rub the backs. I think this is the original Qigong, right? Our distant ancestors on the cold plains where they lived would do this to warm up their hands. What are they doing? Activating their energy. You can blow into your hands, rub and blow, and then shake them very vigorously. Shake them so much that your fingers are a blur, and then let the shake move into your whole body. Shake the arms, shake the legs, shake one foot, shake the other foot. Take a breath in and let it out with a sigh. Turning to the left and to the right. Take a breath in, full breath. Breathe out with a sigh or a sound. Oh. Another breath in and out with a sigh or a sound. Let your feet become wider than hips width apart now. Soften the knees, pull the navel in, release the tailbone, let the shoulders come down and back, and then imagine that there is a thread right from your crown pulling you up, even while the earth is holding you down. Let the palms open to the front of the space. Let your eyes become soft. And breathe into this very body. Noticing the sensations of energy flow within. As you inhale, let the hands come up to the side. Look to one side, and we're going to opposite rotate the arms. So you're going to turn one arm in and one arm out, and look to the side, and then over to the other side. Maybe your feet want to be a little bit wider apart. So you can shift back and forth, staying within your comfortable range of motion. Doesn't really matter which hand turns which way. We're wringing out the meridians. The meridians are energetic rivers coursing through your body that bring life force energy from deep into your body out to the extremities, your hands and your feet, and circulate so that you can be healthy, so that you can be happy, and so that you can show up to serve in this world in the way that you're called to. So we're wringing it out. The first part of a Qigong class is to release stress and tension, lifting the shoulders up and down and back. Bring the hands to the hips and circle them a few times around. When we're carrying stress or tension in the body, we're trapping energy. It's held. And when we release stress and tension, that energy is liberated to move through the body. After a long plane ride, your energy is low. You feel tired, even though you weren't doing anything, because your energy is stagnant. So with Healing Qigong, we unleash this stagnant energy through the warm-ups. Bring your hand to steady yourself on a wall or a chair and start to swing one leg. Kick the leg, bend the toes backwards and forwards, and the other one. Good. Now, coming back to stand, we're going to do another one where we make a sound. So let's bring the hands in front of the body with the palms down. And we're going to turn to the one side and then go to the other side, ha, and make a sound. So inhale one way, exhale, ha. Breathe in through the nose, ha. Be vigorous with this. Ha! 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 Good. And relax. Lift the shoulders up and down and back, and then let the head release into the U shape. One ear to one shoulder, and down and up to the other side. If it feels wonderful to make your head go in a full circle, you're welcome to that. You can bring your hand up and see if there's any place that's tight that you'd like to rub. Good. Now, let the feet become wider than hip width apart. As you inhale, imagine you can scoop energy up from the earth. And as you exhale, sink down. You're in a high horse stance. Inhale, bring energy up. Exhale, sinking back down. Now turn it into a full circle. So inhale, up and around and down, coming into a squat. Breathing in, engage your root lock. In Qigong practice, we use flowing movements rather than static holds to encourage the free flow of energy. Sinking down as far as you'd like. Big breath in. This is called the torus. Exhale. See if you can lift up from your center. Elevating. Good. And let it slow down. Now, bring one hand on top of the other. So you imagine you're holding an energy ball. And then one hand is on the bottom. I'll mirror you. So I'm opening my right hand to the right. And then back to center, and then the hands rotate around. So now my left hand is on the bottom. I open it up, I twist. So the hand is palm up, reaching behind you. And then come back around, sink down, horse stance, other hand is on the bottom. Take a breath in, breath out, twist and open. Look behind you, travel your eyes all the way back. Back to the front, swirl the energy back into this chi ball. Open. Bring it back in, sink down. Open, let your eyes smile. And back in. Open to the side. Wring it out. Take a big breath in. Exhale back to the front. Sink down. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Step the feet in. Let's collect the chi. Inhale, the hands come up and around and down. So in between our Qigong moves, we collect the Qi, which is bringing our attention back to the lower Dantian. One of the key aspects of Qigong science is that we return the energy to where it can be safely stored into the lower energy center, to the pelvis and the abdomen. And then let's pause here for a moment. Hands right on this space. Noticing your breath is still moving deep into the body. And look within and notice what changes have occurred in your body. How do you feel? And then bring one hand around to the lower back and imagine that you can really tilt your pelvis so that you can maximally move in one direction and the other. And as you tilt your pelvis, the knees are bending and straightening. And then you can let this move all the way up the body like it's a wave. So you don't have to keep your hands there. It's just to help you get tilted. We're going to start to charge up the three centers. So this is called the wave back, melting down, rippling up, letting your chin lift at the end. And then start to let your hands join this. So remember before we did this wringing out of the meridians? So we're doing that again, but this time the hands are circling around. So you're melting down, waving up, and guiding energy into the lower center. Imagine you can breathe and fill this part of the body. And then the hands move up, middle center, the center of heart, of love, of emotions. And then they come above the shoulders to the upper energy center, the energy called Shen, wisdom, intuition, connection to source. Down to the middle center, the heart of compassion dwells here. In the lower center, our root, anchoring us to this earth, our embodiment. So play with this on your own, letting the hands move between the three centers. Each time your hands pass your body, imagining a little more energy is being welcomed into the space you've created. You're welcome to go fast. You're welcome to go slow. Let your breath move in and out through the nose. Quietly. We use a steady, quiet breath in Qigong. All right. Now we're going to move from this front and back movement to a lateral movement. So we do swimming dragon. So you bring the feet close together and the hands press, almost like a prayer position. But then we move them to one side. So one hand is pressing the other hand back and down, and the hips are going the opposite way. And we're swimming side to side, up and up and up. And then when you reach the top, come up on your tippy toes and come all the way down into a squat. Bring the hands together and swim your dragon up. Back and forth, backwards. And up and tippy toes and release. The hands to one side and to the other. Good. We're working today with the water element. Water element is located in the kidneys, and it is essential for our health. Flowing side to side. And up and release. Good. And one more time, come up on your tippy toes, hold, reach taller, and exhale. Let the hands come down, shake it out. Inhale, breathe in, lift up on your tippy toes, exhale, throw the energy to the ground. Release it, make a sound. Good. Okay, now step the feet wide apart. So we're in a high horse stance. Here we go back to embracing this energy. So let's have the right hand on the bottom like we were doing before. And now we're going to spin open like we did earlier. And this time we're going to do what's called the full dragon, the power dragon move. So we spin open. That back hand reaches behind you, and now the front hand goes palm to the sky. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, come back to the front. Press both hands away from you and step in now with the left hand on the bottom. Take an inhale, step out to the left, spin open, backhand palm to the sky, right hand palm up. Take a full breath into your kidneys. Exhale to the front, horse stance, press the hands apart. Inhale, step in. Now the right hand is on the bottom. When you're ready, take a breath. Step open, spin, let your feet pivot. Look behind you. Take a full breath in as you're there, and then exhale, release to the front. Press the hands apart. Step the feet in. Left hand on the bottom. Breathe in through the nose. Step out, open, spin. Full extension breath in. Exhale. Press the hands apart. Inhale, step the feet together. Do a full few more on your own, playing with the dragon pose. Breathing into your kidneys, relaxing, noticing the energy between your hands, in between. Sink down, use your body. Good. And step the feet in. And pause here. Feeling the energy flow through your body. Now, the magic of Qigong arrives when we have released the stress and tension from our body, when we've done some energy cultivation practices like you've just experienced, and then we get to flow with the energy in a moving meditation. So now as the breath moves, your body moves. Let's move into an effortless practice now. You're moving forwards and backwards. It's a little bit of that wave, except it's completely effortless. And imagine that you're standing in front of a beautiful mountain on the other side of a beautiful lake. Your hands smooth out the surface of the lake, noticing the reflection of this snow-capped mountain on the lake in front of you. As you inhale, bend the knees and roll up. The backs of the hands come towards each other. As you exhale, press forward. As you inhale, draw a circle around the mountain in front of you. And as you exhale, the hands Smooth out the surface of the water. Bend the knees. Inhale, roll up. Backs of the hands towards each other. Exhale, press forward. Inhale, up and around. Smile. Exhale. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, press forward. Inhale, painting a golden circle around the scene in front of you. Exhale, smoothing out the surface of the lake. Let this meditation, this moving meditation, be as effortless as possible. Trying to let the energy lead the movements rather than the body. Let the breath lead the movements. And we shift from imagining the body of the earth in front of us to bringing this fully within. So we inhale, we roll up. Exhale, press forward. And now we're painting a gold and white sphere around our own body. And then exhale, smoothing out the worry in the mind. Inhale, bringing energy up from the earth. Exhale, press forward. Inhale, painting a rainbow of colors around your body. Exhale, smoothing out any worry or anxiety in the mind. You can do a few on your own. Moving no faster than the breath, and perhaps much slower. Let your face and your eyes smile. Being grateful for this opportunity to reinforce your own energy field, and to connect more deeply into this present. Slow it down, make the movement smaller. Bring your attention within. And then let the feet become closer together, perhaps touching. The hands are now face up on top of each other in front of the lower energy center, with your eyes soft or wide or closed. Let one hand float up and out to the side, and then draw a line down your center with your thumb. This is a Taoist centering practice. Releasing the other hand, it floats up, connecting the upper center of wisdom, the middle center of love, resting in the lower center of embodied power. Moving slower than the breath. Say to yourself, love, wisdom, and power. Our connection to divine, to source, wisdom and intuition. a heart of compassion, and our body nurtured by the nature. And then letting both hands settle where we began, in the navel or below. Letting your natural breath fill. Feeling grateful for this body, for the earth that nourishes and supports us. Bring the hands up to the heart, letting gratitude fill this part of the body. Thanking yourself for coming to this practice today. And with the hands lightly touching the forehead, grateful for all of your teachers, known and unknown, seen and unseen, who have loved you into being. And then let your hands come forward, noticing and thanking the others in this class who have joined us in this energy practice. And I thank each and every one of you for the opportunity to share this healing Qigong practice with you.